기출예제. 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 제이크가 유나에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jake and Yuna are members of a climbing club. Today, they're visiting a national park with other club members. At the top of the mountain, Jake sees a beautiful rock. He starts taking selfies with it. When Yuna sees Jake, she offers to take photos for him. Jake finds a great spot to take a photo with the rock and gives Yuna his smartphone. After Yuna takes some photos of him, Jake looks at the photos and notices that the rock is not in them. So Jake wants to ask Yuna to get another shot of him and this time include the rock. In this situation, what would Jake most likely say to Yuna?
화면을 보세요. (1번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 제이슨이 안젤라에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jason is taking a surfing lesson from his friend Angela, who is very good at surfing. Angela first tells Jason the basics of surfing on the beach, and then they go into the water. Whenever Jason tries getting up on the surfboard, he falls down right away. However, Angela kindly continues encouraging him to keep trying, and Jason finally succeeds. Now he thinks he is able to stand and stay up on the surfboard alone. Angela tells him to try surfing alone, and she goes out of the water. After surfing for about half an hour, Jason comes out of the water and goes to Angela. He wants to express his gratitude to her for helping him surf alone. In this situation, what would Jason most likely say to Angela?
화면을 보세요. (2번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 로라가 행크에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
In their second year of high school, Laura and Hank are both actively involved in different school clubs. Laura belongs to the school science club, while Hank is in the school drama club. For his club performance at the school festival last Friday, Hank borrowed a white lab coat from Laura for his costume as a doctor. Before returning the lab coat to Laura, he washes and dries it. However, while folding it, he notices the pocket is torn. Feeling sorry, Hank informs Laura about the tear and offers to buy her a new lab coat. But Laura wants to tell Hank that he doesn't need to do that because she has an extra one. In this situation, what would Laura most likely say to Hank?
화면을 보세요. (3번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 알렉스가 산드라에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Sandra reads web novels on her computer every day to become a web novel writer. Recently, she read an article on eye health risks associated with electromagnetic waves. Worried about long-term exposure to electromagnetic waves, Sandra discusses this issue with her friend Alex, a computer programmer. He tells Sandra that he sits away from his monitor and takes frequent breaks while using the computer. He advises her to do the same, but Sandra says she believes she should do more to protect herself. Alex thinks she should install a screen filter that blocks blue light emissions from the monitor. So he wants to suggest that she apply a screen filter for her eyes. In this situation, what would Alex most likely say to Sandra?
화면을 보세요. (4번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 폴이 올리비아에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Paul and Olivia are high school classmates who have been friends since elementary school. One day, Olivia complains to Paul about her English midterm exam score. She made a small mistake, but she received a lower score than she expected. Paul thinks it's unnecessary for her to get so upset about her score. Paul thinks Olivia is putting too much stress on herself and that she should look on the bright side of her achievement. So he wants to say that she should be less critical of herself. In this situation, what would Paul most likely say to Olivia?
화면을 보세요. (5번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 민디가 제이슨에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Mindy and Jason are both members of the school hip-hop dance team. Recently, their team has been preparing for a dance performance at a local festival, which is next week. They've been practicing their dance routine together 3 times a week. However, Jason tells Mindy that he doesn't quite like the music because he thinks it's too slow. He suggests that they change the music to something that has a faster beat. But Mindy thinks it's too late to change the music now because they have less than a week before the festival. So Mindy wants to tell Jason that she prefers they not change their music. In this situation, what would Mindy most likely say to Jason?
화면을 보세요. (6번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 토마스가 셸리에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Shelley is considering buying a robot vacuum cleaner for her mother who has chronic lower back pain. So Shelley searches for reliable online user reviews of robot vacuum cleaners. She visits various websites and reads reviews for days. Thomas, Shelley's husband, notices she spends too much time without a specific purchase decision, and he asks her why she hasn't decided which robot vacuum cleaner to buy yet. She tells him there are so many reviews that it's hard to choose which review to follow. Thomas wants to tell her that she first needs to set a few standards based on her preference, not to waste time. In this situation, what would Thomas most likely say to Shelley?
화면을 보세요.